Welcome to Fast Break Brief, your quick, no BS update on the latest from around the NBA. If you're a real hoops fan, hit that like and subscribe so you never miss a buzzer-beater headline.
The National Basketball Association has a rich history of dynasties, from the Boston Celtics in the 1960s to the Golden State Warriors more recently.
However, the league has seen 7 different champions in the past 7 years, marking the longest stretch of parity in its history.
This shift towards parity is partly due to the new collective bargaining agreement and its financial rules.
These rules aim to create a more competitive landscape, where all 30 teams have a realistic chance at winning a championship.
The new rules, particularly the salary cap aprons, make it more challenging for teams to retain star-studded rosters.
Teams like the Boston Celtics and Cleveland Cavaliers have had to make difficult decisions, trading key players to avoid exceeding the salary cap.
The Oklahoma City Thunder, after winning their first National Basketball Association title, face the challenge of maintaining their championship roster under these new rules.
While some believe the Thunder have a wide-open title window, many think dynasties are a thing of the past.
The new system prioritizes flexibility and punishes teams that sacrifice it for short-term gains.
Roster mistakes and overpriced contracts can quickly derail a team's chances of building a dynasty.
The Los Angeles Clippers, for example, prioritized flexibility over retaining Paul George, who signed a massive contract with the Philadelphia 76ers.
The 76ers now face uncertainty with George's injury and Joel Embiid's max contract.
Other teams, like the New York Knicks, are focusing on building depth and balance rather than relying on a big three.
The league's talent has never been greater, and it is dispersed more evenly than ever before.
Several teams, including the Houston Rockets and Los Angeles Lakers, have made significant moves to contend for a title.
This increased competition makes repeating as champions even more difficult.
The new collective bargaining agreement also introduced new tools for teams to manage their finances, such as the mid-level exception.
While the league embraces player movement, it also recognizes the importance of parity.
The National Basketball Association 2025-2026 season is set to begin with exciting matchups.
Sources have revealed that the opening night will feature the Houston Rockets versus the Oklahoma City Thunder.
The defending champion Oklahoma City Thunder will host this game on October 21st.
Another opening night game will showcase the Golden State Warriors playing against the Los Angeles Lakers.
Both opening night games will be broadcast on National Broadcasting Company.
Sources also indicate that Christmas Day will feature 5 nationally televised games on American Broadcasting Company.
One Christmas Day matchup will be the Cleveland Cavaliers at the New York Knicks.
The San Antonio Spurs will face the Oklahoma City Thunder on Christmas Day as well.
A rematch of the opening night game, Houston Rockets at Los Angeles Lakers, is scheduled for Christmas.
The Dallas Mavericks will travel to play against the Golden State Warriors on Christmas Day.
The final game on Christmas Day will be the Minnesota Timberwolves at the Denver Nuggets.
These matchups promise an exciting start to the season and holiday entertainment for basketball fans.
The league is clearly emphasizing rivalries and high-profile teams for these key dates.
Fans can look forward to seeing these teams compete on national television.
More details about the complete season schedule are expected to be released soon.
It will be interesting to see how the rest of the schedule shapes up.
The Boston Celtics have officially extended head coach Joe Mazzulla with a multi-year contract.
While the specific terms of the deal remain undisclosed, the extension solidifies Mazzulla as the team's coach for the foreseeable future.
Mazzulla expressed gratitude for his family, the Celtics ownership, and the team's support system in a statement.
He also acknowledged the players he has coached over the past 3 seasons and his excitement for the future.
At 37 years old, Mazzulla has already achieved significant success with the Celtics.
He has led the team to the playoffs in each of his 3 seasons as head coach.
This culminated in the Celtics winning their 18th National Basketball Association title in the 2023-2024 season.
This win made Mazzulla the youngest head coach to win the finals since Bill Russell in the 1968-1969 season.
Under Mazzulla's leadership, the Celtics have consistently performed well, winning at least 57 games each season.
They have even surpassed 60 victories in each of the past 2 seasons.
Celtics president Brad Stevens has consistently expressed confidence in Mazzulla's abilities.
He has previously stated the team's desire to keep Mazzulla as their coach long-term.
Stevens praised Mazzulla's understanding of the job and his passion for the Celtics.
He also highlighted Mazzulla's commitment to continuous learning and improvement.
Mazzulla initially joined the Celtics in 2019 as an assistant coach.
He served in that role for 3 seasons before being appointed interim head coach in 2022.
Malik Beasley is being investigated by the United States District Attorney Office for alleged gambling on National Basketball Association games and prop bets.
This investigation has caused trade discussions involving Beasley to be paused.
Beasley was recently evicted from his Detroit apartment due to unpaid rent, according to court records.
He was sued twice this year by his landlord for over $20,000 in unpaid rent.
While the first case was dismissed, the second resulted in an eviction order after Beasley failed to respond.
Beasley does not have legal representation listed in the eviction lawsuit.
His attorney in the federal gambling investigation, Steve Haney, stated he is not representing Beasley in the eviction case.
Beasley's social media activity suggests he has been traveling in Europe recently.
He is the third National Basketball Association player in the past 18 months to be investigated for gambling allegations by the Eastern District of New York.
The allegations against Beasley stem from the 2023-24 season during his time with the Milwaukee Bucks.
It is important to note that he has not been charged with any crime at this time.
Haney emphasized that an investigation is not a charge, and Beasley is presumed innocent under the United States Constitution.
Beasley had a strong season with the Detroit Pistons and was reportedly discussing a 3-year $42 million deal with the team.
However, these discussions have been put on hold due to the ongoing investigation.
Beasley has earned close to $60 million throughout his 9-year National Basketball Association career.
He is also facing a lawsuit from his former marketing agency, Hazan Sports Management, for allegedly failing to repay a substantial advance.
National Basketball Association Most Valuable Player Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was given the key to the city of Hamilton.
This honor was presented by Mayor Andrea Horwath at a public rally on Thursday.
The event took place at Hamilton Stadium.
Mayor Horwath also declared that a street will be named after the Oklahoma City Thunder star.
This recognition comes after Gilgeous-Alexander led his team to the National Basketball Association title.
At the rally, Gilgeous-Alexander spoke about his hometown pride.
He addressed a large crowd in the north end zone of the stadium.
He described how he always emphasizes his Hamilton roots.
Gilgeous-Alexander explained that Hamilton has a unique character.
He highlighted the grit, determination, pride, and energy of Hamiltonians.
He said he carries these qualities with him wherever he goes.
He expressed overwhelming joy at receiving the key to the city and having a street named after him.
Gilgeous-Alexander returned to the stadium later that evening.
He was honored before the second quarter of a Canadian Football League game.
The game was between the Hamilton Tiger Cats and the British Columbia Lions.
This further cemented his connection to his hometown of Hamilton.
Jason Tatum, the Celtics star, was seen at the New England Patriots training camp.
This sighting occurred on Wednesday during a joint practice with the Washington Commanders.
Tatum underwent surgery in May to repair a ruptured right Achilles tendon.
He suffered this injury during the Eastern Conference semifinals against the New York Knicks.
Encouragingly, Tatum was observed walking without a boot or brace.
This is a positive sign in his rehabilitation process.
The injury is expected to sideline him for most, if not all, of the upcoming NBA season.
During his appearance, Tatum interacted with Patriots players and Washington quarterback Jaden Daniels.
He has also been seen in social media videos working out at the Celtics practice facility.
Celtics president of basketball operations Brad Stevens commented on Tatum's progress in June.
Stevens stated that Tatum is progressing well following the surgery.
However, he emphasized that there is no set timeline for Tatum's return to the court.
The team's priority is to ensure a full and healthy recovery for their star player.
This suggests that they will not rush Tatum back into action.
The Celtics are taking a cautious approach with Tatum's rehabilitation.
They want to ensure he is fully recovered before returning to the game.
This long-term perspective prioritizes Tatum's health and future performance.
It also demonstrates the Celtics' commitment to his well-being.
A former Miami Heat security officer has been charged with transporting and transferring stolen goods in interstate commerce.
62-year-old Marcos Thomas Perez of Miami made his initial appearance in federal court on Tuesday.
Law enforcement executed a search warrant at Perez's residence on April 3 and seized approximately 300 stolen game-worn jerseys and other valuable memorabilia.
The Miami Heat confirmed that the items had been stolen from their facility.
The charging document states that Perez sold the items to online brokers.
Over a 3-year period, authorities say Perez sold more than 100 stolen items for approximately $2 million.
These items were shipped across state lines, often at bargain prices.
Perez allegedly sold a Miami Heat jersey worn by LeBron James during the National Basketball Association Finals for approximately $100,000.
That same jersey later sold at a Sotheby's auction for $3.7 million.
Perez is a 25-year retired veteran of the Miami Police Department.
He worked for the Heat from 2016 to 2021.
He also worked as a National Basketball Association security employee from 2022 to 2025.
He worked on the game day security detail at the Casilla Center.
He was among the few employees with access to a secured equipment room, where memorabilia was stored.
This memorabilia was intended for display in a future team museum.
Documents state that Perez accessed the equipment room to steal, in all, more than 400 game-worn jerseys and other items.
The Chicago Bulls are bringing back their iconic red pinstripe uniforms for the 2025-26 season.
These statement edition jerseys, originally from the Michael Jordan era, mark the third such uniform in the franchise's almost 60-year history.
The uniforms first appeared during the Bulls' record-breaking 72-10 season in 1995-96.
The team also wore them during the following season, as well as in 2007-08 and 2012-13.
This marks the first time the pinstripes have been seen since 2013, with previous black uniforms either lacking them or featuring gray embossed pinstripes.
Hall of Famer Dennis Rodman, who helped the Bulls win championships while wearing these uniforms, assisted with the reveal.
Rodman expressed his enthusiasm for the uniforms, calling them legendary and suitable for a new generation.
He recalled the original introduction of the design, emphasizing its legendary status.
The Bulls plan to wear these uniforms during select statement edition games in the upcoming season.
The design is so iconic that even the Chicago White Sox used it as inspiration for their 2025 City Connect uniform.
This shows the lasting impact of the Bulls' pinstripe design, despite not being worn for over a decade.
The return of these jerseys is sure to evoke nostalgia among longtime Bulls fans.
It will also introduce a new generation to a classic look associated with one of basketball's most celebrated dynasties.
This move could be seen as a way to connect with the team's history and generate excitement for the future.
The unveiling of these jerseys has certainly created buzz around the league.
It remains to be seen how the team will perform on the court while wearing them.
Cooper Flagg is considered the most promising American prospect since LeBron James, adding intrigue to his joining the Dallas Mavericks.
Flagg is uniquely positioned as a #1 pick who could contribute to a winning team as a rookie.
The Mavericks general manager, Nico Harrison, stated that Flagg is both the present and future of the franchise.
Experts are predicting Flagg's future success, including potential All-Star appearances and Most Valuable Player awards.
Markelle Fultz and Ben Simmons were the last #1 picks to reach the playoffs as rookies, playing together for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Flagg joins a Mavericks team with a unique set of circumstances, including a recent trade of a perennial Most Valuable Player contender.
Flagg is projected to start immediately, playing alongside established veterans like Anthony Davis.
Kyrie Irving's return from injury and his ability to regain All-Star form are key factors for the Mavericks' success.
Most panelists believe Flagg and the Mavericks will win 2 or fewer playoff series with the current core.
The Mavericks' playoff window is now, but Irving and Flagg will need time to reach their full potential.
Flagg is unlikely to be an All-Star in his rookie year, with Blake Griffin being the only rookie All-Star in the past 2 decades.
However, second-year All-Star appearances are more common, and Flagg is expected to achieve this by his 3rd year.
It is unlikely Flagg will break the 7-year streak of international players winning the Most Valuable Player award.
Flagg has the potential for multiple Most Valuable Player awards, but several factors could influence this.
History suggests Flagg is unlikely to win a championship, with only 25% of #1 picks having won titles in the lottery era.
However, Flagg's high projection and the Mavericks' existing talent give him a better chance than most #1 picks.
Dirk Nowitzki provides a precedent for a Mavericks star staying in Dallas for their entire career.
However, recent history suggests Flagg is likely to play for multiple teams during his career.
The National Basketball Association free agency period is underway, and teams are making moves for the 2025-26 season.
Some impactful signings include Miles Turner moving to the Milwaukee Bucks, and extensions for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Jaren Jackson Jr.
James Harden signed a new deal with the Los Angeles Clippers, and LeBron James opted in with the Los Angeles Lakers.
The Boston Celtics agreed to a 1-year minimum deal with forward Chris Boucher.
This move saves the Celtics money in salary and luxury taxes.
Boucher is considered an upgrade over Georges Niang, whom the Celtics traded.
Boucher shot 36% on 3-point shots and 63% on 2-point shots last season.
He will likely play power forward for the Celtics.
The San Antonio Spurs agreed to a 4-year maximum extension with De'Aaron Fox.
Dylan Harper's arrival creates uncertainty about Fox's long-term role with the Spurs.
Both Fox and Harper are left-handed and have questionable outside shooting.
The extension is preferable to trading Fox now on an expiring contract.
Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers agreed to a 3-year extension.
The Lakers reportedly used Doncic's potential departure to keep their draft picks in the trade.
The 3-year extension with a player option positions Doncic well for future earnings.
Mikal Bridges agreed to a 4-year extension with the New York Knicks.
This contract kicks in when Bridges is 30 years old.
The Knicks now have a substantial amount of money committed for the 2026-27 season.
Damian Lillard is back in Portland after a surprising turn of events.
His return to the Trailblazers marks a heartwarming reunion after a trade to Milwaukee.
Lillard signed a 3-year deal with Portland, exciting fans and especially the young attendees at his basketball camp.
The campers, many sporting Lillard jerseys, were thrilled to have their hometown star back.
Lillard admitted that he did not expect this return to happen so soon.
A source confirmed that Lillard never truly wanted to leave Portland in the first place.
Family played a significant role in his decision, as he wanted to spend more time with his children.
Lillard shared the news of his return with his children, who were relieved about no more flights to Milwaukee.
The reunion with the Blazers was filled with sentimental value for Lillard, general manager Joe Cronin, and coach Chauncey Billups.
Cronin and Lillard both expressed that it never felt right to see Lillard in another team's jersey.
Despite a recent Achilles injury, Lillard aims to contribute to the team's growth and development.
He plans to mentor the young talent and help build a winning culture in Portland.
Lillard's trade request in 2023 stemmed from the team's consecutive playoff misses and a desire for roster upgrades.
He initially wanted to join the Miami Heat, but the trade did not materialize.
Lillard eventually ended up in Milwaukee, but his time there was marked by injuries and adjustments.
He achieved all-star status, but faced challenges in developing chemistry with Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The Bucks waived Lillard after he suffered an Achilles tear, paving the way for his return to Portland.
The Blazers expressed immediate interest in re-signing Lillard upon his unexpected free agency.
Cronin met with Lillard at his home to discuss the team's future plans and his recovery.
Lillard was impressed by the team's direction, including the acquisition of Jrue Holiday.
Luka Doncic recently signed a lucrative contract extension with the Los Angeles Lakers.
This move signifies a shift in focus for the Lakers, moving from the LeBron James era towards building a sustainable future.
Doncic aims to establish a winning legacy with the Lakers, adding to their impressive championship history.
He expressed his desire to contend immediately, emphasizing his ambition to return to the NBA Finals.
Doncic is significantly younger than James was upon arrival in Los Angeles, providing a longer window for team development.
Experts suggest two key player types to complement Doncic: rim-running centers and skilled three-point shooters.
Doncic excels in pick-and-roll situations and creating corner three-point opportunities.
While finding shooters is relatively easy, acquiring high-quality big men may prove more challenging.
Austin Reeves' future with the Lakers is a key question, as he is set to become a free agent next summer.
His performance in the upcoming playoffs will likely influence contract negotiations and his long-term role.
Building around Doncic requires surrounding him with 3-and-D wings, but competition for these players is fierce.
The Lakers face a complex roster situation with multiple expiring contracts and limited draft capital.
They will have significant cap space in 2027, potentially attracting top free agents like Giannis Antetokounmpo and Stephen Curry.
However, relying solely on cap space carries risks, as players increasingly opt for contract extensions with their current teams.
LeBron James' future remains uncertain, although he currently holds a no-trade clause.
Finding a suitable trade partner for James, if he chooses to leave, could be difficult due to his large contract.
Several teams, including the Cleveland Cavaliers and Dallas Mavericks, face limitations in acquiring James via trade.
If James becomes a free agent, teams like the Los Angeles Clippers may have the cap space to sign him.
3 years ago, Oklahoma City had one cornerstone player in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and 2 new draft picks.
It is hard to believe that this team would become the second youngest championship team in National Basketball Association history.
This demonstrates that not every team can constantly pursue a championship title.
Even with increased parity in the league, only a few teams are true contenders each year.
Teams may focus on developing young talent or balancing multiple timelines.
Considering rosters, salary caps, and draft obligations, we have categorized each team based on its current focus.
Some teams, like the Denver Nuggets, are focused on winning a championship before their window closes.
This is due to Nikola Jokic's potential free agency in 2 years and their limited future draft capital.
The Milwaukee Bucks have consistently made moves to appease Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Their recent move involved waiving Damian Lillard to sign Miles Turner.
The Minnesota Timberwolves face a complex situation with their young star Anthony Edwards.
They have limited draft capital and must find replacements for aging players.
Other teams, like the Cleveland Cavaliers, are focused on an extended championship window.
Their young starting lineup gives them staying power, but managing their expensive roster will be crucial.
The Houston Rockets hope to emulate Oklahoma City's success after acquiring Kevin Durant.
They plan to build around younger stars like Alperen Sengun and Amen Thompson.
The New York Knicks have locked in several key players to long-term contracts.
This provides them with a stable core for the foreseeable future.
The Oklahoma City Thunder are in a unique position after winning the championship.
They have multiple upcoming draft picks and have extended contracts of key players.
Thanks for catching Fast Break Brief. Hit follow, stay locked in, and we'll see you next time with more NBA Fire in 5 minutes or less. Peace.
Thanks for tuning in to NBA Fast Break. Catch you on the next play.